She's coming up.
All right, where are we on this case? The last time we were here, you have all the discovery in this case, but then there's an intoxication assault that is in intake.
Correct, Judge. So I was conferring with the state on that matter and they want to move forward with the other offense because it's a higher level offense. So they're waiting to indict that. I don't know how soon they're gonna be indicting that.
State,
And Judge, it looks like it was originally rejected for a multi-county indictment. I'm assuming that that's coming down the pipeline soon.
okay. All right, Ms. Ferguson. On this case, can you give me a 45-day reset, please? All right, we'll be back on May 8th for an update on the intox assault case.
Yes, Judge. Do you still want us to exit through the back?
Oh, no, you can go through right now.
Oh, we need to sign a reset.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Justice.
And Ms. Davis, do not be late again. Robert Sanchez. Robert Sanchez.
Good morning, Your Honor. He hasn't appeared. I'm
All right.
covering for Renee Munoz because he's out of town.
Okay.
So I tried.
All
to
right,
call him.
court is calling 2021 CR 10251, State of Texas versus Robert Sanchez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state
Jason Garrett, Your Honor.
defense?
Rebecca Reed for Renee Munoz, Your Honor.
All right, this hearing was scheduled at 9 a.m. and it's now 9:58 a.m. Counsel, have you had any contact with Mr. Sanchez?
No, Your Honor.
State?
States requesting a lawful overture, Your Honor.
All right, the court will issue a judge's warrant and remand your client without bond. If your client makes an appearance, the court will reconsider.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Good seeing you.
Okay, good to see you too.
Who's here on Christopher Gonzalez? All right, today is the plea deadline date.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so is your client accepting the plea or no?
Subject to some discovery issue, he is rejecting the offer, Your Honor.
What discovery issues? Because I have here that all the discovery was received.
Well, having reviewed the videos, there was a photo lineup.
Everyone, please whisper.
Having reviewed the videos, there was a photo lineup done with the complainant witness on video. But I don't have copies of the photos that they actually showed her.
I put a request in this morning and he did mention the photo lineup, but I apologize. It was a misunderstanding. I thought he was asking for the video, which we already had. But I did put a request in for the copies of the actual photo lineup.
All right, when will you have that for counsel?
Hopefully soon. I imagine it's just a matter of them pulling the file and scanning copies over to me.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, can you recall this for April 6th?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we're gonna come back on April 6th.
May I be excused, Your Honor? My
Yes,
client also.
after you get a reset form.
Sure.
Whose client is this? Is that your client? All right, can I have the file on that, please? All right, counsel, has your
Yes, sir.
client been evaluated? Does she need to be evaluated?
I don't believe so, Judge. I think she's just ecstatic.
All right, so what's happening with this case?
I think we're about to take a plea, Judge.
All right, thank you. All right, they're doing the plea. Yes, April 6th. Who's here on Julian Juarez? Good morning. Where's your client?
He's coming.
All right, did the state make you an offer?
No, Your Honor. I did reach out to the ADA. I was talking to Special Prosecutor David Cavazos. He says he did confirm he is in trial right now, and the state has been attempting to reach another special prosecutor to come down here.
All right, Julian Juarez, come forward. Why are we at the back of the room? Yes.
So, Your Honor, Mr. Cavazos did tell me that his trial should end next week. Could we recall this case for next Thursday on the 6th?
All right, Ms. Ferguson on Juarez, Julian, if you can put that on April 6th, please.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
May we be excused?
After he signs the reset form.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
And Your Honor, I know you called the case before. I apologize for not letting the court know I was stepping out.
Oh, no, no problem. Joe Jimenez? Joe Anthony Jimenez?
It's me again. Judge.
Okay,
And Mr. Garrett.
all right, so this is the federal trial.
Yes, Your Honor.
So do we know where we are on that, or?
I'm gonna. Yesterday afternoon, I meant to check on, count them, and I literally passed out. For this morning, and he had reached out to the federal prosecutor to see where they're at, and he hasn't heard back from them yet.
And Judge, that's accurate. I saw the, it's a note in in our synopsis on JD. I sent out an email this morning. As soon as he said feds, I sent it out. I sent it to our individual that also in our office that reaches out to those feds to find out what's going on with the case. My understanding during this reporter is that that case is supposed to go forward first. It's from the same incident and
Okay,
it may resolve this case.
I had a conference call with him and his federal defender.
all right, everyone, please whisper.
I did have a conference call with him and his federal, he's in Park City.
Okay,
It is the same synopsis. It's out of the same incident here. The feds picked up the gun charge and they were going to try it. I just don't know when they tried it, but when they were going to do that.
all right, so,
I do have an email out to them sent this morning.
all right, so is 30 days enough time for you all?
I'm hoping to get a response and then I can follow up with Anthony Kim too in our office to see if he also reaches out.
And
Okay.
So yes,
we're both in agreement here, Judge. I believe, obviously, if he wins on the federal side, so if this case does go away, doesn't, then we'll see where we're at.
Okay. All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a 30-day reset on Joe Anthony Jimenez. All right, so we'll come back on April 24th.
Thank you, Judge.
And have you all figured out a date on Reed yet?
Judge, I needed to look at my calendar.
Okay.
Or do you want it now?
we're in agreement, Judge. I mean,
Oh.
it's gonna, I mean, it's not gonna be anytime soon. We were.
All right,
talking to
so-
them about August.
Let's do this. Let's, because you say you have motions.
Yeah, I'll put those in. Most of them, I don't think there's gonna be like a suppression issue type of motion.
So instead of a jury trial date that I give you, because I know it's packed today, let's set it for motions hearings because I don't like the file not to have a date.
Okay, perfect.
So if you all can set a date with her for motions and it'll just be a motions, then after that, I'll give you a jury trial date.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that's.
All right, what date on read? All right, so that would be for motions. You're welcome. Daniel Bell. Daniel Bell, is your attorney here? All right, did you confer with the state?
I did, Your Honor.
All right, so the last time we were here, it's for the state to contact the complainant.
So we've requested a background search to find known phone numbers and addresses. I don't see that we've got the results from that back yet. But we are still attempting to make contact.
All right, so you all,
I'm sorry,
so you all don't know where the complainant is?
currently no judge.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna give you a reset, and this is the last reset for finding the complainant. And after that, offer needs to be made. And if there's a jury trial, then there will be a jury trial.
Your Honor, my client's driving into Oklahoma City. It's a 7.5-hour drive each time we have court. Would it be okay if he appears at our next setting via Zoom?
Yes.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, can I have, you're welcome. Ms. Ferguson, can I have a 30-day reset on Daniel Bell, please? All right, and Ms. Ferguson, on Patrick Vargas, there's supposed to be an update on the federal custody issue?
Yes, Judge. Here's my approach.
Yes.
Here's a printout from this morning, Judge.
Mhm.
I highlighted the relevant parts. He was sentenced on the 17th, to 54 months.
Okay. All right, who is the prosecutor you're conferring with?
Nobody, it's just, we haven't conferred, Judge. He's just been in federal custody. all
Okay,
this
if you
time.
want to confer and if you want to show this to the state.
Sure.
All right, thank you. Perfecto Escobedo. Good morning. He needs to come up and you're
Your
here.
Honor, he's not here. It's an FDA.
Oh, he's not here?
Is it Perfecto?
Yeah.
Yes.
They told me he was not here, Your Honor.
All right, have you conferred?
Here.
Well, they told me he was not here. We'll go talk to Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Xavier Escobedo. Wait a minute, excuse me. Are you Xavier?
No.
Okay. All right. Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
All right, and counsel, you're on this side. Have you conferred with the state?
Yes, Your Honor. They're allowing us to apply for a pretrial diversion.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a PTD date for Xavier Escobedo. All right, you'll come back on April 24th, and Ms. Ferguson will give you a reset form. Make sure you have completed the contract. You understand?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Thank
You, Mr. Rios. Oh, you're on this side.
Oh, sorry.
All right, I need everyone to please whisper. And if you're behind the court reporter, please ask that your client be moved to the end. Court is calling 2022 CR 10366, State of Texas versus Ignacio Renee Rios. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Brittany Mitchell for the state.
Defense?
Sorry, Matthew Allen for Mr. Rios.
And are you Mr. Rios?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you entered a plea On March 7th to count 2, no contest. Count 1 was waived. The court found there was sufficient evidence to find you guilty. According to the plea bargaining agreement, punishment is be assessed at 2 years in the prison.
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right. Court will follow your agreement. The court will sentence you to 2 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no contact with Nadia Gutierrez. Is there anything else from either side with regards to sentencing?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
Showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because this is a felony conviction and also an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. All right, we can go off the record. Good luck to you. Thank you so much for coming in to report. You said you would, and you did. All right, do better, okay?
Yes. Thank you, Judge. Yeah.
If the dog